Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, BSU. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner is brought down. Big guys up front, line up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he threw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Boise State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Keeping it on the ground here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Fires it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield, Right now, they are done.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He slings this one deep down the left side.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the option play. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the 2nd half.
And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the 1st quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running through the tackle.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. Trying to extend the play. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
The pocket breaking down. And a sophomore making an impact play. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. When he didn't spike it, looking to throw here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will line up to boot it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Who makes the grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. Snags the quick throw. Finds room at the 30. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The Nittany Lions begin a new series here. 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab on the move. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for the 1st down and goal.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense want.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
And here's the handoff. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. If we had a short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settled in for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Smithers going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner is brought down. Gets a start.